My name is Hollis Map. I perform around the world, and when I travel, I book with CaribJet.
Call CaribJet now. 100% Canadian, operating 10 years plus.
Telephone number 439-4444 in Grenada or click caribjet.com. CaribJet, True Blue St. George's. The number one for travel.
All businesses start small and grow into successful corporations. With a strong team, you can have a strong business. Protect the employees that stand by you with Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan. It's a customizable and affordable health plan for smaller businesses that offers many of the benefits of a large corporate plan. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
This is the MTV Evening News for Wednesday, the 1st of December. And coming up this evening, House of Representatives wrap up budget debate today, Wednesday. Road users call on the government to urgently address the road deterioration issue in Beaulieu, St. George. SpiceMass Corporation Chairman pens recommendations to government for Grenada's 50th Independence Anniversary celebration. And in sport, the West Indies hold a slim lead over Sri Lanka. We'll have details to those and other stories coming up for you. Of course, that'll be inclusive of the public forecast information. It's right after the break. Stay with us.
It's the season to give, and Grenlec invites you to give a gift of love and light to someone in our community who has been challenged by COVID-19. Make your account current and nominate someone for a chance to win. 200 winners will be gifted with a $400 grocery voucher or a $75 electricity voucher. If we select your entry, you too will win. Visit our website or Facebook page for more information. Terms and conditions apply. Promotion runs November 24th to December 24th. Give a gift from Grenlec this holiday.
The first segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with GUT Cooperative Credit Union. It's where you belong.
You have been waiting on it all year. Now, it's your chance to make this Christmas better than ever. Get the extra cash you need with a Make This Christmas Better loan from the GUT Credit Union. Get up to $50,000 to celebrate your Christmas and make your holiday dreams come true. Home improvements, new furniture, a vehicle, debt consolidation, or even a vacation. We can help you get there. Yes, you can. Make this Christmas better with the GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Good evening, Tony Julian with the details. First off tonight, as the House of Representatives wrapped up the 2022 budget debate on Wednesday, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell touched on some burning issues. Contract work and the regularization of public servants were among them. According to Prime Minister Mitchell, the government has already begun the process to regularize workers. He says government cannot do everything at the same time, as we now hear from Rachel Bain.
Teachers are due for another round of regularization. Some have been done already. and we expect this to be completed during the first quarter of 2022. The Ministry of Education has already compiled the necessary data and is working with the Department of Public Administration, or waiting the numbers, to ensure objectivity and transparency in the process.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, as he addresses the concern of contract work and the regularization of public servants. Dr. Mitchell says there are approximately 162 contracted nurses, district nurses, nursing assistants, and staff nurses. The government, Dr. Mitchell says, understands the need to address the issue of contract work. The government, he says, has a plan.
It must be noted that space on the permanent establishment, Mr. Speaker, because some of us talking with no understanding, we haven't spent a day in the public service. We don't know anything about the public service. We have never run a business, but we know it all already without any understanding of what takes place in the system. The plan will also address persons who have been acting in truly vacant positions.
Dr. Mitchell says the government understands the need to be responsible in managing its affairs.
The over $100 million at soft loans that we get in, we would not have got a cent if we did not agree to basic decisions that will in fact enhance the medium-term and long-term economic benefit of the country. In other words, we did not do it because someone alone asked us to, because of what we expect to get. We did it because we saw it. In it lies the benefit for serious and permanent economic development for this country.
Rebutting the opposition leader Tobias Clement's statement that the spending in the 2022 budget is unwise is Minister for Finance Gregory Bowen.
He mentioned about the Public Accounts Committee. You'll hear more of this in the report from the Accountant General. But what I want to say, he said no audited reports for so many years since he entered this house in 2013. But Mr. Speaker, the audit that must come to the Public Accounts Committee will be the external audit. But we have gone past that, Mr. Speaker. Since 2018, we have introduced the internal audit within the Ministry of Finance.
For MTV News, Rachel Bing.
One government official says very soon residents on the Sister Isle will be able to access X-ray services at the Princess Alice Hospital, and patients in need of urgent medical attention on the mainland will soon be transported more humanely aboard a shuttle service at no additional cost. We have details from Troy Gill.
Minister with responsibility for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Kendra Mathurin-Stewart, who was unable to attend the sitting of the budget and ensuing budget debates due to health and other personal reasons, provided an update of the happenings on the Sister Isles, particularly in the health sector. She says they have made some major changes to the infrastructure and services provided at the Princess Royal Hospital.
The hospital has been outfitted with smart appliances and equipment that should improve the delivery of services offered generally at the hospital. Both projects are funded by PAHU in the tune of over $5 million. Further to that, we are preparing to install our X-ray machine. The X-ray room has been outfitted and arrangements are now being made for the transportation of that machine from Grenada to Carriacou after a few setbacks. We have also engaged an operator to perform the services.
However, for patients who need to travel to mainland Grenada, they have secured a more viable means of transporting patients in need of medical attention at the General Hospital.
We have collaborated with the owners of the Osprey Express to have a sick bay now on board that vessel. Depending on the emergency, the Osprey is the most used vessel in cases of patient transfers from Carriacou to Grenada. Previously, patients were placed on the floor of that vessel, just on a stretcher, while being transferred to Grenada. Sometimes in the open, without a care for patient confidentiality.
She stressed that these services provided at no additional cost to the patients.
I must also hasten to add that this is of no extra cost to the patients or to their families. Additionally, thereto, it must be noted that in cases of emergencies where the Osprey is not on schedule, for example, where the emergency occurs very late at night, We have made arrangements for the transfer of patients on the said vessel at no cost at all to patients or to the families who can't afford. We have called out the Osprey and the Coast Guard in some cases on many occasions, sometimes at 3 and 4 a.m. on mornings to transport patients seeking urgent medical attention in Grenada. And this is a support and assistance we'll continue to render to the most vulnerable of our people.
Several schools across the island, including P.T. Martinique, are currently being refurbished, Stewart says, including Bishop's College, which is about 45% complete. For MTV News, I am Troy Gill.
There seems to be not only an eyesore in the middle of the Beaulieu Road in St. George, but an accident waiting to happen. According to commuters, the hole developed several weeks ago and has widened and deepened over time, thereby creating a large muddy pool when rain falls. Road users told MTV that the hole is causing an obstruction, severely affecting them as they try to avoid it when traversing the area.
Well, it's causing puncture and accidents because you have to swing away from the hole and that could cause accidents.
Damage in the vehicle. Yeah, it broke up last time I passed it broke my muffler, costing people money.
One woman says all she wants is for the government to do their job and fix the road, as drivers are not the only ones affected.
They had road walkers walking in the road, and I find they should fix that hole. It's very, very dangerous because they had a piece of wood in the center of the road. Up to last night, somebody might move it. So I need the government to fix the road. That is what they have to do. Fix the road for vehicle to pass. Pass. Yes, hole in the road. They have to fix it. Down there and your foot could break. You know, why is this hole in the road that your foot could break walking and sometimes you didn't notice it and your foot go down and break? What I go say, sorry? No, then you'll have to sue the government.
Up to news time, efforts to reach the Ministry of Works for a response proved futile. Residents in Grand Anse Valley in the south of the island are also appealing to government to provide proper roads in their community, however. One woman says when it rains, people are forced to stay indoors for fear of slipping and hurting themselves. She also told MTV that for more than 2 weeks they're without running water, and they're calling on the authorities to address these issues, which are severely affecting their daily lives.
The road is rocky, and once wet, it gets very slippery. Rebecca OJ shares her experience with MTV.
This is the issue with the hill where we live. We have children living up here, school children walk, and we went to the government numerous times. As a community, we come together and we went to the government for assistance with this road. If you can look carefully, you can see how dangerous this is. It's like a riverbed when the rain falls. We need some assistance. We're begging the government, the current government, and the one to come, whoever, to reach out to us.
She says people in the community reached out to the Ministry of Works for assistance in building a road, however, to no avail. She says they even offered to do labor if government provides the material.
Because we even provided our manual labor if there was some assistance with material. Look at the road. And look where we're living in town, St. George's area. It's hard for us. It's very hard. We're not begging for everything. We're saying that we can afford to put the labor in. There's a lot of young men up on the hill. We are saying that we could, but they need to reduce on a half.
OJ says another issue she has is with Nawasa, as it has been 2 weeks since they have not received water.
We are getting trouble to get water. It's not an everyday thing. We used to get water up on the hill here. You will get water here in the night. When everybody has closed off, the pressure will rise and then we will get water. Over going on 2 weeks now, we on the hill here have not been able to get some water. Going on 2 whole weeks. We used to get up 4 o'clock in the night to collect water because that's how we get it up here. Because if everybody has pipe open on the flat, the water won't go up.
The children, she says, cannot attend school due to the problem. However, all she's requesting until Nawasa addresses the concern is that they do something in the interim.
Because coming to school when it rains, the other time me and my daughter coming to school, coming down from work to school, and we have to just return back home because of the mud. You're skating, you're falling. It's very dangerous, and we need some assistance up here. The government and NAWASA need to open up the eye. NAWASA need to assist us with the water, and the government need to assist us with the road, because we even provided our manual labor. So 2 weeks without water is very inconvenient, especially in my situation when you have family and children to take care of and children to send to school. Because look, I couldn't even wash this week for my children. All their school uniform, I couldn't wash it because I have no water. So that's how burning the issue is.
MTV made several attempts to contact NAWASA for a comment on the matter. However, that proved to be futile. For MTV News, Rachel Bing.
In another development, newly elected chair of Spicemas Corporation, Ali Gill, says that they have written to the government recommending that for Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence, the renaming of 50 places, including streets, schools and hospitals, be changed and made to reflect and highlight the outstanding contributions of Grenadians. We get the details on this from Nikita Hostin.
Of course, it's one body of work, basically. Culture being at the heart of the reparation movement. And you would have heard that we have written to the government asking, basically, recommending that for our 50th independence anniversary, which is just over 2 years away, February next year will be our 48th independence celebrations. We are recommending that we rename 50 places, whether it is streets, schools, hospitals, you name it, across the state, to reflect Britannism.
Chairman of the Spicemas Corporation, Ali Gill, has recommended that government rename several streets, schools and other landmarks as part of government's 58th independence celebrations in 2024. Speaking on MTV News' Rise and Shine program, Gill says most of our citizens, such as doctors, pastors and teachers, who have contributed to the well-being of our country, should be honored and celebrated.
Essentially Grenadianism. Let us highlight the outstanding contributions of Grenadians. We can talk about from Brother George, of blessed memory, may the good Lord bless his soul, may he rest in peace, who have given human service to education in St. John's. We can speak about Mr. Victor Ashby. We can speak about Mr. Hudson Macfield. We can speak all the great principals of SAS, St. Mark's, and those are just teachers, with police officers, nurses, doctors, cultural icons, because after all, the persons that we have as Grenville Street, Melville Street, Jules Street, Sandal Tunnel and so on, who are these persons? Most of them at the time owned slaves and supported slavery and so on, and they continue to control our monumental landscapes across Grenada. Why Leapers Hill? Leapers Hill represents the genocide of the Kalinago people.
Gill, who is the former Minister for Culture, says much work is to be done relating to the consciousness of Grenadians. He says plans for history classes throughout schools are in the making for 2022 to teach students of our history along with community outreach programs.
We hope for an easing of the restrictions of the pandemic, and we're hoping for better. We hope that the pandemic will be over as soon as possible, because that, of course, limits in certain respects what you do. But we hoping to embark in 2022 on an educational program across the country with regards to history, with regards to national pride and so on, making persons more aware of our past, the outstanding persons in our communities and so on.
Nikita Hostin, MTV News.
And that's the first segment of news. We have still ahead Cape students registering and increasing in overall pass rate for 2021. We'll be back with details to that and other stories right after the break.
The first segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with GUT Cooperative Credit Union. It's where you belong.
You have been waiting on it all year. Now it's your chance to make this Christmas better than ever. Get the extra cash you need with the Make This Christmas Better loan from the GUT Credit Union. Get up to $50,000 to celebrate your Christmas and make your holiday dreams come true. Home improvements, new furniture, a vehicle, debt consolidation, or even a vacation. We can help you get there. Yes, you can. Make this Christmas better with the GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash 4 every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes, twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment as you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest. Visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Sunday, December 19th is Super Sunday in Grenada. Wow! And this year, it's gonna be online with a whopping $20,000 US. Yes, you heard right. $20,000 US to be won. Just get a ticket for only US $20 and you stand a chance to win. Get your tickets now from numerous box offices island-wide in Grenada. If you're playing overseas, tickets are only available at gotobet.com. Sunday, December 19th is Super Sunday. Join the fun and excitement online. Play Waggy T Virtual Bingo and win cash this Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
The second segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with the Communal Cooperative Credit Union. To grow with us, save with us.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
We're
gifts of love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion showing that we care. With gifts of love with joy.
Welcome back. The Sisteral of Carriacou is well known for its parang during the festive season, but in recent times, due to the pandemic, there's been some setback. However, this year, with the reduction in COVID numbers, the festival board opted to host a virtual parang competition. Donella Hostin spoke to the chairman of the board, James Stafford, and filed this report.
Chairman of the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Festival Board, James Stafford, is confident that the inaugural virtual parang competition for 2021 will be a success. During a telephone interview with MTV, Stafford said they received the green light from the relevant authorities and they are pushing forward.
This year that we are attempting, and we have a template in place for the production of the virtual Carriacou parang competition. It's the first time we'll be doing the virtual competition, and we hoping that it all plans in place, and it's looking like it could be a bumper festival. And all is set. We have gotten the green light. We are for the festival, and all is set, as we said, to go.
He says so far they have met with most of the bands and many have expressed interest in being part of the competition. Stafford says there have been a few sponsors as well coming on board.
We have most of the bands. We have met with the bands and they are agreed to take part and they are excited. The virtual parang competition is scheduled for Sunday, December 19th. That's always the weekend before Christmas, and we are expecting to have a few more registered between now and Friday. Friday is the close of the registration period.
According to him, they are still finalizing some things, including prizes, but things are looking up.
A lot of plans in place in terms of the prices and the judging and the whole sort that we are working on, trying to finalize and wrap up at the moment. But the basic things for the festival is more or less on. The basic planning and based on the template is more or less done.
Stafford insists that all COVID-19 protocols will be adhered to. Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Hostin.
One bay on the Western Corridor, which is home to one of Grenada's most popular underwater attraction sites, is currently being developed and will soon be a hub for both locals and visitors alike, as we hear now from Troy Gill.
A one-story building that will house an information and resource center is currently being constructed at Dragons Bay, which is home to several tourist attractions, including the famous underwater sculpture park. The project is being facilitated by the Beauséjour Eco Development Association, Incorporated, and according to President of the association, Deborah Charles, it is part of a wider project that will also include the development of the Beauséjour area.
Here at Dragon Bay, what we're trying to focus on is a center where you'd get information and history of the Dragon Bay area. It has a very rich and interesting history, and we also want to have a vendor's booth. And in the future, right now we're trying to seek funding to install a jetty so that we can invite catamarans and all those sort of tours to come right here in Dragon Bay, because there's a lot to offer here.
Vice President of the association, Dudley Antoine, says funding for the project came from the People's Republic of China and is hopeful that they will receive additional funding for phase 2 of the project, which includes the construction of a jetty.
The other phase would be the jetty. We do not have any funding for the jetty as yet because of the cost. It's very expensive, and we're seeking funding at the moment. The funding that we got to do this part of the business was $185,000, and this came from the People's Republic of China. Special funding, which was $18,000. This money that we got, is what is going to take care of this aspect of the project.
Contractor for the project is David John.
Yes, it is a one-story building designed by the Ministry of Infrastructure with all specification necessary for hurricane resilience and so forth. It is a concrete structure. The entire foundation will be from concrete, all the steel frameworks and so forth. That building will be housing 2 parties. All right, so supposed to be constructed within a period of 2 months.
They project that the center will be completed by mid-January 2022. For MTV News, I am Troy Gill.
The 1st of December is recognized as World AIDS Day under the theme End Inequalities, End AIDS. However, this year, there's a special focus on reaching out to people living with HIV and reducing their inabilities to access essential HIV services. The day is marked to bring awareness about HIV/AIDS, as well as to unite people in the fight against it. MTV spoke to Jonelle Benjamin, a public health specialist, on the significance of the day, but specifically in Grenada. Let's get more from Danella Houston.
According to statistics from the World Health Organization, globally, almost 38 million people are living with HIV. Therefore, in addition to wanting to end the COVID pandemic globally, efforts are being made to end the spread of HIV. According to Jonelle Benjamin, public health practitioner and program manager attached to the National Infectious Disease Control Unit, there are ways to live healthy lives despite having contracted HIV. She also highlighted the significance of World AIDS Day, saying that it has a lot to do with raising awareness.
World AIDS Day is just an observance. It is to bring awareness to the general public about some of the challenges, issues, and practices surrounding HIV and AIDS, to inform the general public as to ways in which they can avoid contracting the disease.
Benjamin says it is important for people to understand that being diagnosed with HIV is not a death sentence.
What we would like to say to persons with, to the general public, those who are positive or not, it is not the end of the world. We like to use that phrase, but it is the truth. It is not the end of the world. Technology has brought technology has advanced in so many ways and has allowed persons to live longer, healthier lives, whereby persons with HIV can still have families, have husbands, wives, children who are negative even though they themselves are positive.
She gave some statistics on people living with HIV in Grenada.
At this point, some of our statistics surrounding HIV, from our first case of HIV in 1984, we have had a total of approximately 670 cases, including those who would have died directly or indirectly from HIV. To date, we have about just over 400 persons who are tested, coded, and have been recorded at the clinic.
When probed about the confidentiality process, Benjamin explained that this is a key component, and the only place positive records are kept is at the infectious unit. Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Houston.
That's our second segment in the MTV Evening News Wednesday. We'll be right back with you after the break.
The second segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with the Communal Cooperative Credit Union. To grow with us, save with us.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care.
love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion showing that we care. With gifts of love with joy.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Now you love Super 6
even more.
With more money to the jackpot galore.
Play more, win more,
have more fun. With more jackpot money, Super 6 is my number one. With the new and improved Super 6 game.
The jackpot keep growing and growing and growing.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game. Super 6, bigger jackpots, more chances to win.
It's the season for sorrel, a sweet drink sorrel. It's the season for sorrel, a sweet drink sorrel.
Your favorite flavored soft drink now comes in a limited edition sorrel flavor. Enjoy a cool sorrel sweet drink this Christmas. Available in 591 ml packet sizes. Sweet drink, we drink.
It's the season for sorrel, a sweet drink sorrel.
Proudly produced in Grenada by the Grenada Bottling Company Limited.
Who needs a plan? Take my hand. Our stories will find us. My Shandy Caravan. And there's nowhere that I'd rather be than any place with my Shandy Caravan. And there's nowhere that I'd rather be than any place with you.
Shandy Carib, refreshed for life.
Super Sunday! Sunday, December 19th is Super Sunday in Grenada! Wow! And this year, it's gonna be online with a whopping $20,000 US! Yes, you heard right! $20,000 US to be won! Just get a ticket for only US $20 and you stand a chance to win! Get your tickets now from numerous box offices island-wide in Grenada. If you're playing overseas, tickets are only available at gotofet.com. Sunday, December 19th is Super Sunday! Join the fun and excitement online. Play Waggy T Virtual Bingo and win cash this Christmas!
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Healthwise and MTV News comes to you compliments Sunrise Diagnostic Center.
Need quality medical service, professional and warm laboratory experience? Tired of waiting days for your lab results to make diagnosis? You have found your solution at Sunrise Diagnostic Center, located at Unit Number 9, New NIS Building, Melville Street, St. George's, and Canal Road, Grenville, St. Andrew, in the hub of the town, catering to your medical needs. Private, accurate and confidential laboratory service with same-day results. Walk in or schedule your ultrasound with results with 24 to 48 hours. Our opening hours in St. George's are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And on Canal Road, Mondays to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Open on Sundays and public holidays for emergency calls only. 24-hour on-call service is available for emergency laboratory purposes. We meet you where you are, home or office. Special group rates are available. For more information, you can contact us today.
Welcome back. Every year, there's an increase in hospital admissions for non-communicable disease patients after the festive season. So for today's Health Wise, we're speaking with a specialist in internal medicine, consultant physician at the General Hospital and Director of Medical Education, Dr. Dolan Noel, on measures to reduce this trend, especially now if Grenada were to experience another spike in cases, given the growing uncertainty of the COVID-19 pandemic.
After every festive season, we see an increase in the number of patients admitted for complications of the chronic disease. And by that I mean people who are diabetic, who are hypertensive, who have high cholesterol, who had previous strokes, they're admitted with complications. For example, in the month of January, after the Christmas season, that's when we see most of the admission for stroke patients, because primarily lack of compliance with the medication, the diet, and the exercise regime. That's the time when we see most of the hypertensive coming in with hypertensive emergencies and complications like heart attack and strokes. So usually there is a tendency in the population around the season to abstain from using medication, to deviate from the healthy diet necessary to manage the chronic disease. And as a result of that, we have many complications during that month. A similar thing was seen when the restriction was lifted for COVID. We have a tendency to use those opportunities to stay away from medication, which in actual fact is a time when we should be more diligent with the use of medications and adherence to diet. We have to get the message out to people to be very diligent, because one thing the statistics has shown is that most of the admissions for COVID-19 happen in people who are vulnerable, especially diabetics and obese people. So what we have to admonish people to do is to be proactive and to manage the chronic disease, to ensure that they are controlled, to minimize the risk of getting complications. So especially our diabetics and hypertensive who are most vulnerable, and our obese patients. And the other thing we have to do is to encourage them to be proactive, and if they're not yet vaccinated, to get vaccinated, because those are the subset of people who are at the highest risk of getting complications and dying from COVID-19 should we see a surge in the number of cases as our borders are opened and the threat of a new variant looming around the horizon.
MTV News with news from around the region coming up next.
Health-wise at MTV News came to you compliments Sunrise Diagnostic Center.
Need quality medical service, professional and warm laboratory experience? Tired of waiting days for your lab results to make diagnosis? You have found your solution at Sunrise Diagnostic Center, located at Unit Number 9, New NIS Building, Melville Street, St. George's, and Canal Road, Grenville, St. Andrew, in the hub of the town, catering to your medical needs. Private, accurate, and confidential laboratory service with same-day results. Walk in or schedule your ultrasound with results with 24 to 48 hours. Our opening hours in St. George's are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And on Canal Road, Mondays to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Open on Sundays and public holidays for emergency calls only. 24-hour on-call service is available for emergency laboratory purposes. We meet you where you are, home or office. Special group rates are available. For more information, you can contact us today.
The third segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with Arizo Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Arizo Credit Union wishes you a joyous and peaceful Christmas. May you and your loved ones continue to be safe as you enjoy the festive season.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Arizo Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future.
We're here to make you happy, 'cause that's what we do.
And now on the MTV Evening News, we have Clifton James with news from across the region.
Good evening with tonight's MTV Regional Roundup. I am Clifton James. The US Centers for Disease Control, CDC, is warning Americans against traveling to Trinidad and Tobago. On Tuesday, the CDC placed Trinidad and Tobago in its Level 4 very high category, which advises US citizens to not to travel to countries listed or to ensure they are fully vaccinated if they must travel to those countries. The CDC warned, however, that because the current situation in Trinidad and Tobago, even fully vaccinated travellers may be at risk for getting and spreading COVID-19 variants. TNT, which was previously at Level 3, joins several Caribbean countries that have been added to the Level 4 list over the last few months, including Barbados, St. Kitts, Nevis, Dominica, Cayman Islands, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Bermuda and Guyana were dropped to Level 3, while the British Virgin Islands dropped to Level 1. Over in Guyana, a joint probe has been launched after cocaine in rum that originated from Guyana has been busted in the Netherlands. More in this HGP TV report.
More than 1,100 pounds of cocaine in a shipment of rum that reportedly originated from Guyana have been busted in the Netherlands, prompting the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit here in Guyana to launch a probe. The cocaine, Nightly News understands, was among the boxes of rum when the shipment arrived at a port in the Netherlands on the 25th of November. Speaking on the bust, head of CANU James Singh told reporters that the container with the rum passed through the local scanner system, but there was nothing illegal found.
From the checks and balances that we've done when it was scanned by the law enforcement authorities, there was nothing inside. It spent a few days on the wharf under the control at the port facility. And as I said, then it transshipped to other territories. So
James said that a full investigation is underway and that CANU is awaiting additional information from its counterparts in the Netherlands.
We're waiting on our colleagues from overseas to share what they have. If there's anything to suggest that it would have been loaded after leaving Guyana.
The large packages of cocaine were found plastic wrapped fitted between the boxes of rum in the shipment, CANU confirmed. For the HGP Nightly News, I'm El Griffith.
Further afield, a 15-year-old sophomore opened fire at his Michigan high school, killing 3 students, including a 16-year-old boy who died in a deputy's patrol car on the way to a hospital. Authorities say 8 other people were wounded, some critically, including a 14-year-old girl who was placed on a ventilator after surgery. Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard said investigators were still trying to determine a motive for the shooting Tuesday at Oxford High School. He said the person with the most insight and the motive is not talking. Clifton James, MTV Regional Roundup.
You're watching the MTV Evening News, and sporting highlights are next.
The third segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Ariza Credit Union wishes you a joyous and peaceful Christmas. May you and your loved ones continue to be safe as you enjoy the festive season.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future.
We're here to make you happy, 'cause that's what we do.
More with the NLA's Daily Cash Fall. Every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes, twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Introducing the Grenlec mobile app. You can now get your bill balance and easily track energy usage for your home or business. Report and receive alerts about power outages. Plus, stay up to date by receiving the latest notifications. Yes, the Grenlec app keeps you connected anytime, anywhere. Register now to get the Grenlec app release date and enter to win $100 credit towards your bill. Terms and conditions apply.
We promised you, and now it's time to deliver. St. Louis UPVC is finally open for business. Look for the blue building marked St. Louis UPVC number 21 Frequenter Industrial Park. At St. Louis UPVC, we manufacture durable push-up windows, sliding windows, projected windows, and casement windows. You can also purchase sliding doors. Our products are manufactured with up to half-inch impact glass, with 21 different types of glass to choose from. Windows can be customized to your specifications. Free delivery island-wide. Opening hours Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Feel free to call us at 439-6538 for more information.
Holy Natural Spring Water is a water for every occasion. On the field of sports, at your workplace, just open the bottle and savor the pure, refreshing taste. Holy Natural Spring Water is produced in Mama Can St. Andrews and is available in all sizes nationwide. To order, telephone 444-7654 or 533-7654. Holy Natural Spring Water, Grenada's purest bottled water.
West Indies hold a slim lead over Sri Lanka. We'll have that and other highlights coming up in sport.
Man. My name is Hollis Map. I perform around the world. And when I travel, I book with CaribJet.
Call CaribJet now. 100% Canadian, operating 10 years plus.
Telephone number 439-4444 in Grenada or click caribjet.com. CaribJet, True Blue St. George's. The number one for travel.
And this is where sporting fans, we now join Rachel Bain for this evening's highlights.
Good evening, sporting fans. 400-meter sprinter Gamali Felix is focused on what needs to be done on the track. He says being disciplined and consistent leads to success in sports and life. Felix is representing Grenada at the 2021 Pan Am Junior Games in Cali.
Well, COVID has affected us, but I've been training throughout the week and doing my training. Also, I've been gymming, and my preparation towards the Junior Pan Am Games has been going great just well. It feels great, it's an honor to represent my country and, go out there and do my best and just give it my all. My personal goal is to go out there, do great, and just represent my country well. And yeah, I'm doing a bachelor's at ASU, that's Arizona State University, and I'm also a track athlete. There where I'll be majoring in accounting, and I'll be there 2 years. On the academic side, it's been going good. I'm maintaining my grades. On the track side, well, I'm home currently, so I'm training back home, and that's been going good to prepare me for next year. First, I would say, you have to have discipline, and you have to go out there, you have to put in the work, you have to listen to your coaches, be on time when there's a workout, and, be consistent with what you do in life and just appreciate everything that you do and keep doing your best. And as a track athlete, it's going to be hard at times, so you just got to keep discipline and keep working towards your goals.
And now we go over to cricket as Sri Lanka is 46 for 2 at the end of the third day of the second test against West Indies at Galle on Wednesday. Still 3 runs behind the visitors in a match that is delicately poised heading into Thursday's 4th day. Led by captain Craig Brathwaite, patient 72 and propped by Kyle Myers, crucial unbeaten 36, the West Indies scored 253 all out in reply to the home side's first innings score of 204. The visitors had resumed from their overnight score of 69 for 1 with Brathwaite on 22 and Nkrumah Bonner on 1. The pair extended their overnight partnership of 7 runs to 75 when Ramesh Mendis claimed the first of his 6 wickets, trapping Bonner LBW for 35. Meanwhile, West Indies captain Stephanie Taylor and opener Hayley Matthews both moved up in the women's one-day international rankings following the recently cancelled Women World Cup qualifiers. After leading West Indies to a 6-wicket victory against Ireland on November 24th in Harare, Taylor moved up to 9th in the women's batting list while holding on to a 4th place in the all-rounder rankings. The Jamaican was at her consistent best against Ireland, taking the prized wicket of Irma Richardson in a spell of 2 for 15, chasing 160. Taylor scored an unbeaten 41 from 54 balls with the 6-wicket win. In the successful chase, Taylor leapfrogged Heather Knight, Rachel Haynes, and Laura to move to 9th. And finally in sports, Tariq Hosford has won Trinidad and Tobago's first medal at the inaugural edition of the Junior Pan American Games in Colombia on Tuesday. The Patelava-born athletes threw the spear 71.33 meters to capture the bronze medal in the men's javelin. Hosford, who competes for Mississippi State University, finished behind Brazilians Pedro Nunes, Rodriguez 74.41 meters, and Luis Diaz da Silva 71.35 meters. The reigning NACAC javelin champion is the first athlete from Trinidad and Tobago to win a medal at the Junior Pan Am Games. Hosford's performance was well off his personal best of 78.78 meters, which he threw in Jacksonville, Florida in May of 2019 in the NCAA East preliminary round. And that has brought us to the end of MTV's Evening Sports. I am Rachel Bain.
Thank you, Rachel. We have now the public forecast information coming up for you. And after that, a recap of the headlines. Stay with us.
MTV Weather is brought to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Need a quick, convenient way to pay your bills and avoid lines? Use the online banking feature from Republic Bank, First Caribbean, or Co-op Bank. Contact them today to set up your online banking and enjoy 24-hour convenience to make your bill payments. Stay safe. Grenlec, we are united even when we are apart.
Good evening again, viewers, and with Wednesday night's weather forecast, I'm meteorologist Wayne Williams. As quickly as that area of cloudiness developed, it moved off into the eastern part of the Caribbean Sea, taking those showers with it. Some of the cloudiness is going to continue to linger around. We may see one or two very brief showers tonight. The slight haze has encroached upon the islands, and we are being affected by that at the moment. We can see the remnants of that cloudiness as it moves off into the eastern portion of the Caribbean Sea. Still some instability in it. We do have a bit of cloudiness still over the southern Caribbean. We're going to see that lingering cloudiness tonight with one or two showers, improving significantly into morning and into Thursday. The forecast for Wednesday night is for that lingering clouds with localized showers. Winds coming in from the east to northeast between 10 and 20 miles per hour. Minimum of 24. Moonrise is in the early morning at 3:18. The moon is going to set tomorrow afternoon at 3:26. Fair conditions on Thursday, but that's after some morning cloudiness and about a 30 to 40% chance of some brief showers, very brief in the morning time. East northeasterly winds 12 to 24 miles per hour with moderate seas 5 to 7 feet in open waters. Conditions could become a bit choppy at times. Sunrise 6:12, sunset 5:40. It's going to be another hot day, 33, feel like 37. Fair in both Port of Spain and Bridgetown as the improvement comes to that area. Lots of sunshine in Kingston and in Miami. Cloudy conditions in New York. London will also be sunny. The improvement continues through Friday and into the weekend. A bit of variable cloudiness with about a 40% chance of some nighttime showers on Friday, but fair conditions would return from Saturday onwards. The haze is going to linger on. We still do have about a 30 to 40% chance of some brief showers at times. That's it for Wednesday night, folks. Have yourself a great night. Join me on Thursday.
MTV Weather was brought to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
And now to end the MTV Evening News, a recap of the main stories. The House of Representatives have wrapped up budget debate today, Wednesday. Road users are calling on government to urgently address the road deterioration issue in Bolio. SpiceMass Corporation Chairman has penned recommendations to government for Grenada's 50th Independence Anniversary celebration. In sport, the West Indies are holding a slim lead over Sri Lanka. Now then, before we end, a reminder to tune in to MTV tomorrow, Thursday from 7:30 a.m. for our Rise and Shine live interviews with host Oslin Crosby. Tomorrow's discussion will update you on MTV's upcoming Christmas program with Keyshawn Thomas, who's responsible for content development and programming. All for now, on behalf of the news and production departments, I'm Tony Julian. We all thank you for watching and wish you a good night.
I'm a winner. You are winner. We are winners, winners, winners.
It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just one lotto ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money bag symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch. In stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
Good evening, viewers and listeners. Welcome to the National Lotteries Authority's Daily Pick 3 Evening Draw for today, Wednesday, December 1st, 2021. I am Nisha Charles. With me this evening is Ms. Giselle Alexander from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in a fair, accountable manner, and the game balls with industry standards and in no way tampered with. At this time, if your tickets ready, it's Daily Pick 3. It pays to play. Good luck. First up for this evening is check your tickets in the meantime. First number up is 6, second number is 4, third and final number is 0. Let's recap those numbers. Check your tickets. Numbers on the screen. First number up is 6, the second 4, third and final is 0. So that's 6, 4, and 0. Congratulations, all winners. Stay tuned, get the daily cash flow drop next. We'll see you soon.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash 4 every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes, twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Daily Cash 4 Evening Draw for today, Wednesday, December 1st, 2021. I am Anisha Charles. With me again is Ms. Giselle Alexander from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in a fair, accountable manner. The game balls with industry standards and no way tampered with. This time, we should tickets ready. It's Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes. Let's find out what this evening's winning numbers will be. Good luck. First up for this evening is check your tickets in the meantime. First number is 1, second number is 6, third number is also 6, fourth and final number is 6. Let's recount those numbers. Numbers on the screen. Check your tickets. First number up is 1, the second 6, third 6, fourth and final is also 6. That's 1, 6, 6, and 6. Congratulations, all winners. Stay tuned, get the play drop next. We'll see you soon.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash 4 every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes, twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. LA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Playway Evening Draw for today, Wednesday, December 1st, 2021. I am Anisha Charles. With me again is Ms. Giselle Alexander from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, who spoke to ensure that this show is conducted in a fair accounting manner, gambles with industry standards and no is tampered with. Let's play Playway, value your dreams when your way. Good luck. This evening's winning player number is Check Your Tickets. This evening's winning player number is 1. Let's recap the number 01. 1 represents dream symbol sun. Congratulations to all the winners of this evening's playway draw. Tune in later on for the lotto draw. This evening we're playing for a jackpot of $112,000. We'll see you then.
I'm a winner, you are winner, we are winners, winners, winners.
It's the big one. Grenada, imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just one little ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money back symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch in stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
A pleasant evening to everyone. Welcome to the National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Draw number 3294 for today, Wednesday, December 1st, 2021. I am Anisha Charles. With me this evening is Ms. Giselle Alexander from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, who spoke to ensure that this show is conducted in an accounting manner. The game balls with industry standards and no is tampered with. This time with your tickets at hand because we are about to play for a jackpot of $112,000. But first, your free ticket letter. Good luck. This evening's free ticket letter is K, as in key. Let's proceed for 5 winning numbers. Good luck. First number this evening is check your tickets for the meantime. First number up is 22. Second number. Second number is 26. Third number up. Third number is 10, followed by 2. Fifth and final number. Final number is 31. Let's recap those numbers. Check your tickets. Numbers on the screen. First number up is 22. The second, 26. Third, 10, followed by 2. Fifth and final is 31. So that's 2, 2, 22, 2, 6, 26, 1, 0, 10, 0, 2, 2, and 3, 1, 31. Your free ticket letter for this evening is K, as in key. Congratulations to all the winners of this evening's Lotto draw. Lotto, play and win a lot. And when you play all the games of the National Lotteries Authority, you support sports, culture, and nation building. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful evening.
Maximize your advertising dollar. Admire your growth. Only with MTV, Magic FM, and the Grenada Informer. Contact our marketing department on 440-8171 or 444-1413.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment as you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest. Visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
David Stanley Chappell, also known as Japs, Buddy and Gias, of Mount Carmel St. Andrew, retired teacher of the St. Giles Anglican School, passed away on Wednesday, 10th November 2021, at the age of 77. He was the husband of Norma Chappell, father of Nikki Franklin, grandfather of Haley Franklin, brother of Henry, Wesley and Knoxley Chappell, Maureen Chappell and Rosalind Charles, brother-in-law of Earl Charles, Myrna and Shirley Chappell, and Shirley James. Many nieces and nephews including Delon, Kenneth, Trevor and Roger Chappell, Kevin and Keisha Charles, Jasmine and Zara Chappell, and Wendy Ann Hill. Other relatives and friends including the Chappell, John, Carryman and Philip families, Dave Copeland and family, Dr. Dolland Noel, and friends and relatives of Mount Carmel, Tuileries, Munich, and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late David Stanley Chappell, also known as Japs, Buddy, and Gias of Mount Carmel St. Andrew, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to LaCour Brothers Funeral Homes. Fitz Isidore Alexander, also known as Brigadier of Grand Anse Housing Scheme St. George, passed away on Monday, November 15, 2021. At the age of 57. Left to mourn are his daughters Melissa and Candy, siblings Fitzroy Alexander, Winston James, Karina Hood in the USA, Brenda Mitchell and Faye Hood in Grenada, aunts Tessa, Gloria and Linda Alexander, nephews Karim, Juan, David, Isaiah, Josiah, Joshua, Xavier and Fitzroy, sister-in-law Delicia Alexander, son-in-law Brent Cyrus, cousins Jerry, Janelle, Raquel, and many more too numerous to mention. Caretakers Patsy Andrews, Brenda Andrew St. Louis, and Veronica Pilgrim. Other relatives and friends including Linus Williams in Trinidad and the boys in the Limes. The funeral service and entombment of the late Fitz Isidore Alexander, also known as Brigadier, of Grand Anse Housing Scheme St. George, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Teresa Hermelin Braveboy Maureen, also known as Mom or Queen, of Croshoe St. Andrew, who resided at Mount Hartman St. George, a well-known tourist vendor at the Grand Anse Spice Market, passed away on Monday, 8th November 2021, at the age of 67. She was the mother of Margaret Braveboy, Noreen Braveboy John, and Lestra Braveboy Exor in Canada, Michelle Braveboy, also known as Shelley in the USA, Leon Braveboy, also known as David, Chanel Moraine, Abigail Moraine, Philip, Sherry Braveboy, Edris Moraine, Rollins Braveboy, Kenny Braveboy, and Mellon Prescott in Grenada. Grandmother of 27 including Denton Belma and Marlon Braveboy in the USA, Inga Braveboy Chetram, Monique Noel, Leona Braveboy, Selena Braveboy, Trevor Moraine, Ava Rescott, Tyrrell Phillip and Cheloni Bonaparte in Grenada, and Amika Agzor in Canada. Great-grandmother of Cameron Bonaparte, sister of Doris Braveboy Crosby, and Lynette Braveboy in the USA, Herbert, Robert and Gideon Braveboy in Grenada. Mother-in-law of Wendy and Fraser, Devon John, Eushina Agzor, Trevor Williams, Kellen Phillip, Neron and Raymond. Sister-in-law of Jean Braveboy and Ralston Crosby. Many other relatives and friends including June Frank of Munich, Val, Christine Phillip, Pauline also known as Sugars, Dr. Ducrec, the Braveboy, Khalees and Moraine families, and friends and neighbours of Crowshoe St Andrew and Mount Hartman St George. The funeral of the late Teresa Hermelin Braveboy Marine, also known as Mum or Queen of Crowshoe St Andrew, who resided at Mount Hartman St George, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Valentine Ochoa Daniel, also known as Val of Thebaid St David, who resided in Queens, New York, USA, passed away on Tuesday, 23rd November 2021, at the age of 79. Left to mourn his sister Gloria Daniel, nieces Denise, Carol, Margaret in Trinidad, Monica and Keisha in New York, grandnieces and nephews Quadair, Najida, Maxine, Joel, Josh and Christine. Other friends and family including Francis Bain, the Daniel family of St. David, and many others too numerous to mention. The funeral service and interment of the late Valentine Ochoa Daniel, also known as Val, of Thebaid St. David, who resided in Queens, New York, USA, will take place in New York. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Andrea Lewis, also known as Miss Anne, of Marion St. George and Dudmar St. David, passed away on Thursday, 25th November 2021, at the age of 50. Left to mourn her siblings Lillian Chance, Andy, Emmanuel and Linda Lewis, Lydia Alexander, Anne-Marie MacDonald, and Val Joseph in the USA. Close companion Nigel George Bishop. Nieces and nephews Nikita Simon and Jason Babb in Barbados, Natalie Simon and Ruth Alexander, Justin Morgan and Tyler MacDonald. Uncles and aunts Neville Bowen, Frankie, Gracelyn and Wilfred Lewis, Cosnell James, Uncle Doll and Louise Jones Bartholomew. Brothers and sisters-in-law James Alexander, Raphael Chance, Glenn MacDonald, Venvo George, Althea Joseph in the USA, and Alison George. Close friends Pinky Maloney, Alban Fletcher, Mrs. Amaran Stewart, Janelle and family of Dudmar. Other relatives and friends including the Garraway family in the United Kingdom, the Mayo family of Barbados, the Joseph and Lewis families in the USA, the Anthony family, the Bishop family of Syracuse and Dudmar, the Bowen, James, Chance, Hazard and Lewis families, and friends and neighbours of Marianne, Monjaloo and surrounding areas. The funeral service and interment of the late Andrea Lewis, also known as Miss Anne, of Marianne St. George and Dudmar St. David, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Shawlan Timothy James of Pearl St. Andrew died on Monday, November 8, 2021, at the age of 45. He was the son of Myra James in Canada and Gabriel Phillip, father of Charwayne Daniel, Shadina Pursuit, and Anne-Marie James, brother of Althea, Victor, Natalie, Rhonda, Lema, Kenny, Dixon Graham, Martin Williams, and Ian Andel in Canada, Lyndon, Brendan, Ken, Shamela, Yvonne, Jacqueline, and Devon. Uncle of 57, nephew of 13 including Sylvia Toussaint, brother-in-law of many. Many other relatives and friends including the management and staff of Andels and Associates, the principal staff and students of the GSS, Mr. Passard and family, Mr. Danny and staff of PJ and L, the Boys on the Block, the Pearls football and cricket teams, the Stephen family of Pearls, the Prince family of Conference, the Alexander family of Lapo Tree, Kishon, and friends and neighbours of Pearls and surrounding areas. The funeral service and interment of the late Shawlan Timothy James of Pearl St. Andrew will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. John Nichols, also known as Froggo, of Munich St. Andrew, passed away on Sunday, 28th November 2021. The funeral arrangements for the late John Nichols, also known as Froggo, of Munich St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Louisa Benoit, also known as Pamela, of Conference St. Andrew, passed away on Saturday 27th November 2021 at the age of 66. The funeral arrangements for the late Louisa Benoit, also known as Pamela, of Conference St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Cecil Hippolyte of Springs St. George died on Wednesday, November 24th, 2021, at the age of 74. The funeral arrangements for the late Cecil Hippolyte of Springs St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Deborah Pearline Nayak, also known as Maisy and Nayo, of Dunfermline, who resided at Mirabeau St. Andrew, passed away on Tuesday, 23rd November 2021, at the age of 51. The funeral arrangements for the late Deborah Pearline Nayak, also known as Maisy and Nayo of Dunfermline, who resided at Mirabeau St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Jaden Blake of Woburn St. George passed away on Saturday 27th November 2021 at the age of 10. The funeral arrangements for the late Jaden Blake of Woburn St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
Bernadette Rona Superville of New Hampshire St. George, residing in Canada, passed away on Monday, 22nd November. The funeral of the late Bernadette Rona Superville of New Hampshire St. George, who resided in Canada, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
Evelyn Baldio of Good Hope St. George passed away on Saturday, November 20th, 2021, at the age of 65. The funeral arrangements for the late Evelyn Baldio of Good Hope St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. David Charles, also known as Joby, of Lafayette St. Andrew, passed away on Wednesday, 17th November 2021, at the age of 78. The funeral arrangements for the late David Charles, also known as Joby, of Lafayette St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Dave Marquez, also known as Scalawa, of Grove St. Jean, an employee of Nawasa, passed away on Thursday, 11th November 2021, at the age of 51. The funeral arrangements for the late Dave Marquez, also known as Scalawa, of Grove St. John, an employee of Nawasa, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Catherine Williams, also known as Bemisi, Tita and Darling, of Blaise St. Andrew, who resided at Jean Anglais St. George, passed away on Friday, November 5th, 2021, at the age of 72. The funeral arrangements for the late Catherine Williams, also known as Bemisi, Tita and Darling, of Blaise St. Andrew, who resided at Jean Anglais St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thanks for watching.
And verse 13, blessed is the day that died in the Lord. If your loved one died in the Lord, you have nothing to worry about. You could be confident that that one is in a better place. But what about you who are left behind to mourn? What if you had been called? Were you ready? If you are not ready, you can be ready while you're alive. The word of God says it's appointed unto man once to die, but after this is the judgment. so you can live. And after death, you're going to live forever. You would not be disintegrated into nothing. You would be living forever. So while you're alive is the time to be ready to meet the Lord. I would like to encourage you to give your life to the Lord Jesus Christ while you are still on the earth. There is no repentance after death. The time is now. The Lord Jesus Christ gave his life on the cross so that you can have life. And while you are living is the time to make it right with the Lord. Jonah said in Jonah chapter 4 and verse 3, it is better to die than to live. So the dead should be happy if they die in the Lord. If you are not sure that you are ready, if your time comes, you can be ready. You can be ready even at this very moment. If you'd only open your heart to receive the Lord Jesus Christ and pray this simple prayer. Just say, Lord Jesus, I am sad because my loved one has gone, but I am left behind and I want to be ready when my time comes. So I'm asking you to forgive me for my sins. I'm asking you to give me eternal life. Forgive me, cleanse me from all unrighteousness, and save me so that when my time comes, I can live with you. I trust that you meant what you said. I trust that you believe the word of God. And as we end this program with you, encouraging you, strengthening you in your time of sorrow, your preparation for your time should be now. God bless you, and see you next time. Amen.